celebrating our hometown heroes. The city's first ticker tape parade in nearly 2 years honors the essential workers who helped get the city through the darkest days of the pandemic.
More heat and humidity, showers and thunderstorms even through tomorrow morning. What to expect coming up.
And New York Live goes to a New York deli where even the pastrami sandwich is 100% vegan. This is News 4 Now for Wednesday, July 7th. I'm Linda Beccaro. An emotional trip down Manhattan's legendary Canyon of Heroes in honor of the essential workers who kept our city going during the worst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Sandra Lindsay, a Queens critical care nurse and the first person in the U.S. to get a COVID vaccine shot in December, is the parade's grand marshal. There are 14 floats representing 260 different groups of essential workers: first responders, healthcare workers, grocery and bodega staff, educators, sanitation and transit workers, community staff, and more. Eric Adams claims victory in New York City's Democratic mayoral primary. Tuesday's numbers showed him with a lead of just over 8,000 over Catherine Garcia, a fact that Garcia acknowledged as she conceded the race to him this morning. The latest results come as the city's Board of Elections is apologizing for a mix-up that accidentally included 100,000 votes in an earlier tabulation. The BOE said there are still a number of absentee ballots to be tallied, as voters who made minor clerical errors still have some time to fix them and get their votes counted. Omni has hit the 1 million mark. The MTA says the contactless payment system has now been used more than 1 million times by commuters boarding its trains and buses. Omni was launched just over 2 years ago. It's now in place at all subway stations and on the entire fleet of MTA buses. It's on track to completely replace the Metro card by 2023. That's not snow covering an overturned tanker truck in Inwood. It's flame-retardant foam. Chopper 4 was over the scene this morning on Nassau Expressway at Burnside Avenue. You can see the massive amount of foam that firefighters had to put down. Both of those roads were closed while crews continued cleaning up a large fuel spill. People all across our area will spend today cleaning up the damage caused by last night's storms. Parts of New Jersey hit hard, with trees coming down in Ridgewood, Glen Rock, and South Orange. The storm also took down power lines, leaving tens of thousands without electricity.
So we were sitting in the living room, and then the sky got really dark and it started to get really windy, and we just heard like a loud crack and then broken glass, and we ran to the front of the house and the tree went through my roommate's room.
And more potential severe storms threaten the tri-state area Wednesday. Right, Maria?
Just another day with the heat and humidity, and another day where that heat and humidity will feed those showers and thunderstorms, and that will last in through this evening again. So temperatures still near 90 degrees early on this evening. Showers and thunderstorms are possible through late tonight, and then a quick break as we get into tomorrow morning early as temperatures stay mild into the 70s. With showers and thunderstorms likely through this evening, again, a little bit of a break heading toward morning, but not without a few spotty showers still lingering. So a little different than this morning, where we had some clearing. It will be enough to produce a decent amount of rainfall where we see those thunderstorms line up. As much as half an inch of rain is possible, and then obviously with some of those bigger thunderstorms, some flash flooding is possible too, lingering in through tomorrow morning. We only get a quick little reset before more showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon, but the excessive heat gets a break. Only the 80s for the afternoon.
Feel like checking out what it's like to eat vegan? New York Live gives us an inside look at two 100% plant-based hotspots in the city.
No matter whether you're a longtime vegan, new to a plant-based life, or just wanting to try something new, I have two vegan spots that you absolutely must try. First up, Ross Plant-Based.
Ross Plant-Based is an Ethiopian 100% plant-based organic restaurant. Ethiopia is known for plant-based because of the fasting season.
Can you tell me what some of this is?
All right, brown lentil stew, potato stew is also a staple to Ethiopia. All right.
So good.
And this is yellow split peas, which is also a staple. This is mushroom tips cooked with onions, tomato, and jalapeno.
That sauteed flavor?
This is something also we wanted to do, which is seitan tips, because you know there's a lot of people that are trying to transition to vegan lifestyle.
That's nice. Nice consistency.
Consistency, right?
Meaty.
Right, it is, right? It's not that hard to be plant-based, right?
It is not that difficult to be plant-based when you have great food like
Right.
this. Nora, I read that Orchard Grocer is a spin on a New York style deli.
Yes, we are an all-vegan deli and grocer here on the Lower East Side, not only for vegans, but for people who are vegan curious, veg curious. We want everyone to feel welcome.
The consistency and the texture of this vegan pastrami is like pastrami. How does Orchard Grocer put a vegan twist on New York deli staples?
Well, when you're substituting meat, one of the kind of go-to vegan substitutes is called seitan. And in fact, 3 of the sandwiches we have here all have seitan in a totally different form. This is called the Francis. This is our vegan Cuban sandwich.
This is very flavorful. I'm actually surprised.
One of our most popular menu items is our bacon, egg, and cheese, served on a croissant with seitan bacon, just egg, scallions, and mayo.
It tastes exactly like egg.
But that's not...
It's a small field of dreams in Newark meant to kick off kids' futures, but not through baseball. This is a soccer pitch with a special mission. News 4's Brian Thompson shows us what it's all about.
This small patch of artificial grass could produce the next soccer superstar, the next Ronaldo, a dream born out of the pandemic and the realization that in urban cities such as Newark, the chance to get kids like these to mostly suburban soccer training and games is rare.
We can't expect that children from this neighborhood have a parent that can dutifully drive them 4 times a week, an hour's drive. It's not fair.
So at a sports complex better known for basketball courts and especially its swimming holes, this small fenced-in space will provide a training ground for the game's fundamentals and games of 4-on-4 instead of teams of 11.
So in here, they'll spend, if they play for 10 minutes, they'll spend 4 minutes on the ball. So less numbers, more touches.
Coming out of the pandemic, this field especially welcome by Mayor Baraka.
We have been out for 15, 16, 17 months. Our kids have not been in the pool. They've not been on basketball courts. They've not been on soccer fields.
So I asked a few of these kids,
have you ever played soccer before?
Nope.
What do you think about this game?
It's okay.
That was Kaya Singh's attitude as well, until her dad stepped in.
He's like, I'll coach the team. So I was like, yeah, sure. And then after I started playing for a year, I told my dad, I really want to do this.
This field is being supported by Newark Beth Israel and RWJ Barnabas Health.
It's absolutely critical that we get out and we play. You know, we struggle with obesity rates.
Actually, this is a little bit like how they used to do stickball in Brooklyn. Just a pickup game, only here you'll have instruction from experts like Kaya. In Newark, Brian Thompson, News 4 New York.